Day 2 of the con. Tony's feeling under the weather. So Kenny will be hitting the floor solo, Han style. I'm not going as Han Solo though. We're gonna go with Sackhead. So yeah. Nice.
All right, make it quick. Return of the Living Dead. Or is it?
Yeah.
Video.
Thank you.
Can I have one?
Just set up their production office right next to mine. She's like, "You want me to see if I can put you in contact with their FX team?" And I was like, "Yes." So sure enough, she gets the contact information, and I didn't know at the time that you like do not email those people directly. But I was like, "Cowabunga, dude!" And I emailed the department head, like just went straight to him, and I was like, "Hey, dude, you know, I do a little bit of effects. Here's some of my stuff," and I had to like dig deep to find all this stuff, and I sent it to him, and I heard nothing for weeks. And then one day I get an email back. He's like, "Oh my gosh, yes, we're hiring and we need people." He's like, "You live in Atlanta." And at the time, I was living in my friend's basement in Dayton, and I was like, funny enough, I just moved down here 2 weeks ago. And so I ended up, answering some questions he had and stuff. He's like, "Well, he's like, it's a right to work state." He's like, "There's not a lot of union people available right now, so we can hire you." And he's like, "So you get paid the union rate, yada yada whatever." And so we go through all this stuff, and I came down and ended up working on Zombieland 2. I was on set for a month on that in early 2019. And it was interesting because that was my first time working on something not only of that size, but being a non-union person working on a union production, And so I wasn't really sure the ins and outs of it, and it was a little daunting at first, I won't lie, because I wasn't sure how to do a lot of stuff. Like it's funny enough, that was my first paid gig ever. Wow. So yeah, I started in 2012, and 2019 was my first ever paid gig, which is crazy. Don't do that ever.
So what he's saying is your time will come.
Yeah, eventually it will come. But it just through that though, being able to talk to people and asking questions on set, again, networking, talking to people, getting to know them, you kind of start becoming friends with people who are in your department and stuff. And I was able to start asking questions about the union, like, what are the requirements, or what is this? Because you can go onto the IATSE page and read all those pages, and it's like, it's boring, and like, it's like, oh my God, but like, what does this even mean? But when you start to talk to people that have done it, and they go like, yeah, you can go through these day requirements and these specific makeups, and it's like, but then you start to find out that as you work on some of those things and they start to call you to come back, you can bypass certain things and join the union because you are working on a union production. Sometimes they will just give you the opportunity to do that. So that's why it's incredibly important to just like talk to people and again, network and become friends with these people, because you'll start to learn the inner workings and some of that stuff. I'm not currently union. I have a lot of friends in the Atlanta area, all the way up, clear up to Connecticut and stuff like that. But it's like in those right to work states, there is a bigger opportunity to not only work on those bigger productions, to get to, I think it was mentioned before, talking to some of the knowns. And then through that, you start to learn the inner workings of those things, and slowly but surely you can find out, the little loopholes and things like that can help you get from point A to point B, because it can be daunting when you first look at those things and like, where do I even begin to join SAG or to join the IATSE union? And it is extremely scary, like super, super scary. But once you meet people and talk to them, they can really open your eyes to how easy it is, but then also be willing to help you. Be like, well, tell you what, you need your day requirements, you know, next gig I get, I'll call you if we need somebody, you know, and that's, I'm sure we've all had gigs like that before where you befriend someone and they're like, oh man, next project, we gotta work together. And then, you know, a month or two later, you get a phone call and it's just like, yes, I can pay my rent this month, great. You know, and it's just like, you know, put gas in the car, you know, but it just at a bigger thing, you're building your tribe and you know, it's, you're broadening your horizons because that's not only opportunities for you, but then other people, because there might come a day where you're working on something and then you can return the favor and give them a call as well. So, I mean, like I said, with the union stuff specifically, it is daunting, but once you start meeting people who are in it, that can give you those, you know, tips and tricks and inner workings and who can help guide you. It is a huge step for sure.
My TV, my YouTube, everything you need to know about me. So Instagram, 30_Joe87. I'm on Facebook as well, under Joe Gonzalez. But yeah, I got a few upcoming feature films I'm going to be filming as well. So I have a lot going on. So just definitely check it out, give me a follow, and see what I'm up to.
Probably the best way to find me would be Instagram, and it's Derek Must Be Destroyed, with dots separating everything. And it just to make it more difficult, my name is Derek with a Y, so, you know, spell it right, and hopefully you can find it. But yeah, no, I do, you know, photography and FX, and I update everything there, and all the online shenanigans as well with what we do on set, so lots of behind the scenes looks, which is always a good time, so.
So we are Subliminal Ed Films on both Facebook and Instagram and probably.com. Shameless plug for myself individually, I'm a composer. So if you're into original music, especially for horror, hit me up. So I'm totally taking advantage of this networking opportunity. I see some head there. So I'm very excited, so come talk to me.
Again, my name is Jerry S. Gonzalez. I'm very active on Instagram at Jerry S. Gons. I do puppets, I do VFX. Hire me. So firstly, if you're all here, you want to network, come talk to us afterwards, we'll have a chat. But I can be found at 1 page per minute. I do have that website. I know there's a rule that people don't follow, and I don't really follow it either, but 1pageperminute.com, Instagram's 1 page per minute, Facebook's 1 page per minute, very easy to find.
Yeah, I'm on all the major social media platforms. Easiest way to find me and everything I'm doing is renegadefilmfest.com and renegadefilmproductions.com. Everything's linked there.
I'm on Instagram under Sledgehammer Pictures.
I'm on Instagram under Nikki, Nikki, Mac, M-A-C, the letter N, cheese, Nikki Mac and Cheese. I'm also a stand-up comic and musical comedian, and I'm trying to put out a lot of content and grow my following so I can get jobs, so please follow me.
My name's Matt Vita, but my Instagram handle is Big Dog, spelled D-A-W-G-N-Y-1, that's right, big D-A-W-G-N-Y-1. I am also afflicted with the same disease of being a comedian and trying to build followers so I can get booked across the country, so please follow. Our film is Killing Teen the Movie, and our production company is Norboys, norboys.com and Norboys on Instagram. So please follow, come say hello, love to meet everybody.
And my name is Gabriel Francis Caro, an animator and filmmaker on Instagram. My handle is Gabe, that's G-A-B-E .Caro, C-A-R-O. You can also look me up on YouTube. The handle is just Gabriel Caro. If you go onto like youtube.com/@Gabriel Caro, my YouTube channel should pop up. I'm gonna try and put stuff out there by mid-February, and hopefully put more stuff up as the year goes on.
It's Blade.
Yeah, man. Rock.
Say hi.
Love it. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Sure is a lot of tattoo artists. It's the largest place I've ever been with tattoo artists. They're everywhere. Wow. All right, round two with Marty talking in the background, I hear. So, going down is the Flatwoods Monster. We'll see if anybody recognizes this obscure cosplay. And it is obscure. So stay tuned. Round two. The Flatwoods Monster. Join me. Shall you? And I'm here in Atlanta. Here we... No, that's not my line.
You can see it no more, but they're doing the heads.
Ready.
Don't worry, I'll hide it. Sorry. Oh, I like that idea. It's just I gotta find a place to hide it.
Well, are you really tempted? Yeah, see. Did you see the
like
light
that
up
idea.
there?
Well, I mean, not right off the bat, but you know, next time I go to do that.
There he goes, moving. Bye, Jason. Jason was trying to scare me, and somebody up here is trying to kill Santa Claus as art as Santa Claus.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You're so cool, bro. I want to do like oh my god, they're taking this away. This is sad. Yeah, me too.
Hellraiser girl.
Mechanical birds. Dude, this aspirin. It was the first shot.
I don't know where they are. They're like waiting. They're only doing it to embarrass me. It's okay. So Margaret, how was your convention? It's been fabulous. Right. Wherever you want, my dear. Let's just go on.
Well, I read the Hellbound Hall. Is this definitely on? I don't think it is.
Kale,
I read the Hellbound Hall and then played Clive asked me to be in Hellraiser. I said yes.
Number two. Hello, hello. No? Better?
Can I?
Go
Okay.
for it.
I saw the first film because Clive Barker's name was on everybody's lips in 1987 when the film came out, and also Stephen King said, "I've seen the future of horror, and it is Clive Barker." So I went to see it, and I thought, "Fuck me, that's fuck." So I thought, when I got the call for the audition to be the female Cenobite in the second one, I didn't want to go because I thought they wanted me to play his part. And I hate mask work. I'd done a commercial with smelly masks, and I thought, no. And then I finally was told by my friend Jeff from Lancashire, I'm going to do a really bad Lancashire accent to torture you. Oh, go on, Bobby. 30 years from now, they'll be writing books about you, Barbie Wild, Queen of the Bees. So I went to the audition.
Translator.
He'd lived in Tokyo for a while.
Anyway, I don't claim to do accents. So I got the part because I was a trained mime artist, and I think they thought, mistakenly in my part, that mime artists were patient under the makeup process. And, I also knew what the word Cenobite meant. Tony Randall thought it was a word that Clive made up. And I said, no, it actually means a member of a religious order. And he said, no, it was Clive made it up. And I went, no. Tip for auditions, don't argue with the director, but he still gave me the job. So.
Are these earrings too big?
Oh, that'll do. Hi, well, Hellraiser. Well, I was offered the film, and I turned it down. And I was offered it again, and I turned it down. And then Clive rang my agent and said, let's meet. And I met him, and I said, yes, I'll do the film. Because Clive is such a wonderfully charming guy. And I also thought to myself, there's something about this guy's head. I've never met anybody with a head like this, And I'll never forget making this movie because I didn't think we had any idea what we were making. No. And, people, there was a feeling like, it might just go straight to video, It was low budget. It was filmed in this freezing dark house in North London. Oh, God. And, we just had no idea. Anyway, months later, it came out. And my agent called me that morning and he said, have you read the newspapers today? And I said, no. And he said, we should go out and get them all because you're the new queen of horror.
Staying in my flat before going to film your scenes on Quadrino and Oakland. And again, I was very young. I think I was only 16, 17 then. And as a 16, 17-year-old, we were doing the business like you do, because you can't really stop yourself. And it was very, very satisfying, far more than normal. You know what I mean? And in the morning, I felt a bit sticky, shall we say. And when I looked down, I had split my urethra and knew nothing about it. Because in the moment, in the ecstasy, my urethra. No, not urethra? Anyway, I had been spurting blood onto this mattress for several hours during the night, it seems. And so I did have a mattress that looked a little bit like your mattress.
Video.
Video? Oh.
Oh, he's fine. As long as I'm hanging out with kitties, can I go backwards?
We're cosplaying. You know they're gonna ask, man, that looks like it's really hard.
1 second. Okay.
Yeah. You gonna sit down? You need help sitting down?
Yeah.
Once we get this shot here, you go to the side, and then you get this shot here on the side.
Okay.
Maybe just so then we can see everybody's reaction.
Right.
Is this everybody? Are we everybody? Okay, if you can't see us, we can't see you. So try to shuffle a little bit so you can see us. Okay? I know. Okay. The ones up top, but then he can't get that this overhang is like, we're gonna do a picture here and then go around the side. Okay. All right, if you're taking pictures, do it now. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Snap away, guys.
All right, here.
Backing up off the car.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sorry. I'm surprised they can hit the glass.
That's what I was going to say. It's the first time they hit me.
I think the glass hit now.
That sounds more legit. We'll buy it. It's a friend of yours. Come back and do it again. We got Cinnabite. There's Grace.
Alright, while you guys are standing here, just listen up real quick. We do this every year. We started this out 10 years ago with 5 of us, maybe 6 of us. So this is pretty awesome. If you guys are on Facebook and you don't follow the Days of the Dead fan page, follow it, because that's pretty much all of us that we've been doing this for 10 years, all the con fam that have been doing this for years. We started it all for you guys and all of us too. If you live local and you go to DragonCon, DragonCon horror cosplay page.
Yes.
If you follow us on that, we got over 1,000 members in it now. We had over 60 people in the parade last year, and 156 people that did this right here. So if you don't follow that, like I said, DragonCon horror cosplay page. Do it. Like I said, we do this every year here. So next year we're going to have to find bigger steps. But on that note, we've never had this problem. But the guy that runs all this really wanted to make this happen and make it a thing. So again, tell everybody thank you on Facebook, on Days of the Dead, tell them thank you. And we'll post the pictures of all this so everybody can see it. And I'll post them on the Days of the Dead fan page. Or any of you guys have pictures, post them all over the Days of the Dead fan page and tag Days of the Dead. So we can continue having this fun and everything here and have this freaking badassery right here.
Well done, guys.
And our photographer, Mr. Jason Parr, he's phenomenal. He's been taking our pictures for 15 million years. And our wonderful, awesome coordinator, as always, Mr. Nothing to Do. All the DragonCon and everything, she is a big help with all that for me too.
I need a picture with you later. Hello again, girl. Hello, sexy. I got whacked by the camera. And she's still in there. Oh, no, not I look questionable to death. Well, the commitment to character. I drew my own face. Oh, no,
want to try to get all the original
No, Sydney. No, Sydney. And it's like, oh yeah, sorry. You tried it, yeah. I was not ridiculous. Angel! I'm out here. Hey! Papa, I'm over here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, day 2 is in the books. Tony felt well enough to make it down.
Yeah, I went down for a little bit. We watched a Hellraiser panel, and Kenny done a photo shoot. So,
It wasn't just Kenny, it was lots of people.
well, I know, but I'm just saying it was you, not me.
Right. That's a lot of forehead right there.
We're relaxing in bed, then got our pajamas on.
And I'm doing shaky cam. Just for you guys. You gotta do the other side if you're gonna do one.
Sexy.
Yeah.
That looks terrible.
It does look terrible.
All right.
I'm just gonna let it go though.
You was one that fussing about it, so I was trying to help you.
Yep. Back in the room. Bought a few things.
Yep.
I'll show you what we bought. Or Tony can show you what we bought.
Oh, I can.
Do it Adam the Woo. Tilt the whole table up.
Oh, what'd you do? There we go. All right, looks like we got some blood, some permanent blood paint. It dries, waterproof, flexible, glossy, and UV resistant. Used for set detailing or on props and costumes for a permanently fresh blood effect that is beyond compare. Pale Night Productions.
It's getting ready to go on my battle vest to accent a couple spots. That come from Jason's shop.
All right, I'm gonna show this. I got some playing cards for game night.
More specific, what kind of game night?
We play a game called Nuts. It's hilarious and chaotic, and we each have our own set of cards that we have to use, and everybody's throwing in there at one time trying to win. It's very chaotic. Everybody's screaming and yelling, jumping up, and we're slapping hands. And
They let me play, but they really don't like when I play.
I think you got the hang of it, and you was fine. But yeah, that's
when I play.
It, Pennywise, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, what you want to show next?
I don't care. I bought this book for my niece who's 12 and enjoys horror and is an avid reader. She'll read a book a week, if not quicker.
It's called The Playing Card Killer by Russell James. It looks interesting. And there's a bookmark.
So yeah,
There's another little...
I don't have to worry about her watching it. Might give it to her early, might give it to her for her birthday. Probably be early, because like I said, she's an avid reader.
Did you get it signed?
Did get it signed. It's supposed to be in there.
I know you asked.
First page.
after that? There it is. Jocelyn, keep on reading spooky stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep, we got a sign for her.
And let's see. Oh, we got this. Are you showing this now?
Sure.
Okay. You can't see what that is. It's Eddie. Iron Maiden.
I also bought that as a gift as well.
You know who you are if you like Iron Maiden. It's coming for you.
Yep.
All right, here's what we got too. It's a pin, and that is Pearl. If you haven't watched that movie, you need to do so.
That is not a gift.
It is a gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I could put it on your war jacket as well.
And you know, I collect koozies. This is the only one I could find here. I don't know why more people don't sell these. Or I guess they don't sell them. Maybe I'm the only one that collects them, I guess. I don't know. But I like koozies. I think that's it. We picked up a bunch of cards here and there. I got two here. I got more in my other bag. But yeah, I got a bunch of people's business cards.
Got any QR codes?
Yeah. There's one right there. Mysterious and ooky.
Looks like it's upside down.
It's not. It's not. See,
Yep.
it looks like it, but it's not.
It was to the viewer.
No. Here's one from Cursed Cryptids. I mean backwards, not upside down. And that's it as far as QR codes. We just got, you know, a few here and there. There's, it sounds like somebody's trying to come in the room. Horror and cult pinsploitation. Russell James, that's where the book comes from. Is somebody trying to come in and get it?
Well, they're not standing in the hallway, so
Archaic
positive.
Manifestations. And is that Rick's? Saga 13 Studios.
It is not Rick's.
That don't look like his. This is called 13X, but it's he does the masks, but it's not Rick. Bryant Lene. He does hand painted hockey mask replicas though, so it's similar to his, similar name and everything. The 13. I got more cards, but that's all I got right here. That's what we got today.
All right. You got anything else you want to say?
Not ready, unless you're ready to end it.
Well, I always like giving you the option because after we close these videos out, sometimes I get in trouble.
Yeah. So I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. We're going to stay the night here tonight. Head home early in the morning. No, I got to work on Monday.
I got to work on Monday.
I can't never keep up with that.
Yep.
All right. Till the next adventure, y'all.
Horns up.